Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. So I hope you all are studying with your, motivational pace and super high pace and revising everything as of now, right? Today is the webinar. That is one of the most important webinar in which we'll be discussing the final strategy for next 2 weeks. Because after this Sunday, one more Sunday, and after that your exam is also there. So just for 14 days is there, and you have to utilize this all 14 days to the maximum limit, and how and what you can do so that you use the best use of you make use of the best use of this time. So before we start, I just want to remind you that as our previous discussion, this time you have to revise all the PYQ, sorry, test papers, 1 star and 2 star questions till tomorrow, like before 15th. The date was allotted like 10 to 15th of this month. So after 15th, you need not have to write on the test. You need not have to revise the test because already you will be completing it by tomorrow. Those who have not started or not completed, one more 2 3 more days and try to complete it. Okay, no problem. If you have not completed, you are busy in other things, you might not have completed the whole course, whole 1 star and 2 star questions. You can take 2 3 days maximum and complete it. Okay, because then it will not interfere with your revision of the entire syllabus which you are going to do it within 2 weeks. Okay, now let's start the what you have to do in these coming 2 weeks. See, first try to understand that these 2 weeks are only left with you in which you have to do revision. Okay, if you're going to start reading new material which might have come in the market and which might be very much enticing to you, that it is very, looks like very important or whatever is there, and you should and you must try avoiding reading the new material, because you will have to revise it twice and thrice also. Then only it will be in your mind, so that then you can have the exact recall in the examination. But if you are just reading it once, it is very difficult to get recalled during the examination, because of the fact that you will be doing revisions of other parts of the syllabus. Okay, so if you're going to revise it, then only you try to take those new material. But my humble suggestion is that whatever material you have read is almost sufficient to crack the examination, because you have been reading it since 2 3 or more years. Okay, so if you are going to read a new material, the problem of revision will be there. At least 2 or 3 revisions will only lead to the recall. Else one reading or one revision will not be leading to the recall. In fact, you will be finding it like you have read it somewhere, है ना, ऐसा feeling होगा कि you have read it somewhere in the examination, but you will not be able to make the right choice. Okay, during the examination. So my humble suggestion is that you can try avoiding, you can just avoid reading new material, because already you have enough material, and it's very difficult to complete the whole course of revision as of now within 2 weeks. Okay, so first thing is that you can avoid. Second is, uh, just try to understand that you have lots of things to revise. Even in modern India, art and culture, right, geography, polity, lots of things to revise. So many students have asked me, sir, it's very difficult to revise within 2 weeks, how we are going to do it? So the important thing is that since you have read the PYQs, some of you might be reading now also, so you have already done the test series of so many institutes and so many test papers. You're already preparing for the examination since 2 3 years or beyond. So try to understand that you know that what is important and what is not. You have already come to that level that you can select from the material, whether it is Lakshmikant or modern India, from where the questions are asked, or where the probability of asking question is more, which topics. Okay, so those topics you have to revise it, right? Because you will find that okay, some topics will be very easy, so you can just skip because you know it. Some topics, they are tricky, as well as you might forget some of the important information. For example, if you're going to revise the Buddhism and Jainism, like for example, Buddhist councils, who are heading the councils, who were where it was held. Generally, you will have a confusion because there are, four councils and so many, names are there, places are there, things where which was done in that council. So all these things just revise. They are important, as well as you will forget also. So that is why those topics which are important and where you can forget them, just revise it during this duration. So you can skip those topics which are easy, unimportant, and hardly UPSC is asking from that topic. Okay, with your uh, overall cumulative knowledge, since which you have gathered since so many years. Okay, with your experience you will find what is important, what is not. Like that you revise it. Okay, so if you are doing that, so you are not going to revise each and everything, so the burden of revising each and everything will be reduced to a much greater extent. So your syllabus will become small as compared to the original plan of action of revision of whole thing. Okay, so this way you try to proceed that what is important within 2 weeks, that only can be done what is very important. Okay, rest you have to leave it, right? Because you know it that either it is not important or you know them because they are easy topics. Okay, so this way you're going to do. That means the prioritization of the topics of different subjects. Okay, then you have to make a plan of each day, each hour till the examination. That means 2 weeks complete plan you have to make, because already I have discussed with you that like you have to make slots, 4 slots, what subject you're reading. Based on that you move to the next target. All those things are there. But now the plan, just 2 weeks plan, is very important for you, because if you're not making any plan then something you might complete and something might be left. Even if many things will be left and you have forgotten that okay, you have to revise that also. So leading that most of the things, or some of the things that might left unattended, and resulting in forgetting, which will result that you may be in confusion state during the examination if that question arrives in the examination. Okay, so my humble suggestion is that again, that whatever you are doing now till 2 weeks, make a schedule. Like today I'll be revising modern India, or modern India I'm giving 4 days or 3 days, and in one slot every day. Then another slot I'll be doing geography for 3 days from or 4 days. Like that you have to make a schedule, so that you know that what you are doing each day, each hour till the examination day. What you're going to revise it now, what you're going to revise it in the second week or in the last week. You have to make a schedule, because then only you will have a clear cut idea and the plan in your mind that where you are landing just one day before the examination. If you're not making a schedule, you will miss many things, you will be casual, and because of which the anxiety level will also rise, because most of you students are also saying that they are highly anxious now. It's very difficult to read because they are feeling the heat of the examination. So my suggestion is that what that because you are feeling heat and you are feeling it, the anxiety, because you have not made a plan. See, once you make a plan and you follow that plan, your anxiety level will decrease, because your mind will know that you are going to complete everything within 2 weeks. Since you have not made a plan of your own which will comfort you if you're following it, that is why the anxiety level is rising. Okay, I hope you got my point, that if you make a plan and you follow it now onwards, right, and within 2 3 days your anxiety level will also decrease, because you know that you're following, and this will increase your confidence also, because you know that I will complete history in 2 days or 3 days, I'll complete polity in 4 days, 4 days not together. That means you can make a slot also, because those who want to read together also, they can read. Those who want to make a plan that okay, the whole day I'm not going to read one subject, because it will create a monotonous activity, and difficult to revise one subject all the time, which will create a pressure for me for to revise other subject next day, right? So you make a plan, you divide your time into slots again at the same way which we did, 2.5 3 hours slot, and you revise, and everything, complete it within 2 weeks. Try to complete or try to save uh, like those topics which are very important, for example art and culture, and difficult to remember. For those who are weak, for example in environment or science and tech, you can put the additional thing that you have to revise this in the last week also. Last 4 days one slot is allotted for the art and culture. Last 4 days one more slot is there to revise science and tech, like that. Those who are feeling that these subjects they'll forget in the end, for them. So this will help you that those tough topics will be revised in the end also, and therefore resulting in like more confidence. If you revise art and culture now, after 2 weeks you may forget it also, you need one more revision. So therefore, if you don't have much time to revise twice, you keep the static thing like art and culture, because art and culture is one such topic which most of you will be facing difficulty in remembering recall. So you can revise it in the end also. Okay, and 4 days, 5 days like that you can make it, but make a plan. This plan will help you to stabilize your anxiety, make yourself a sense, give yourself a sense of confidence that yes, if I'm following these days this much hours, I'll be able to complete my topics, my whole syllabus. And this will give you a good, a peace in the mind and faster revision, because the target is there and you try to complete it within that time limit. Okay, if you're not making any target, it will go on, lingering upon, and it will take more time. Okay, so, and which will create an anxiety level. So this is very important. If you make a timetable for 2 weeks, that timetable you may show to me, or you may keep it with yourself for your own progress, because that was very important. You should know that uh, what and how you're going to revise it, everything within 2 weeks. Okay, then uh, you have to divide your hours, right? Like now the time has come to go beyond your limits. You have to stretch your limits. For 2 weeks you can go on reading, more number of hours, right? Not only 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, how much you can read, but don't compromise on sleep, right? Why? Because when you sleep 6 to 7 hours at least, maximum you can take 7, okay, minimum 6. So 6 to 7 hours sleep will help you to reorganize whatever you have read in your mind for further recall during the examination. So sleep is also very important. You should not cut your sleep now, but you can give most of the time, and except your eating and sleeping, everything to the for your revision and study. Okay, this is time which you can give complete. Everything else can wait, not studies, because whatever you will do in these 2 weeks, whatever revision, you will be able to recall during the examination, or this will give you a sense of elimination of wrong options during the examination. Okay, and most importantly, never forget CSAT, because see, CSAT is also one thing which may pull you down, which okay, because the paper might get tough. So whatever you have planned for your CSAT, if your math is not so good, right? So you try, keep your practice, do your practice. You can solve the PYQs as of now till the examination. One paper, or maybe whatever 2 3 days, you can solve one paper of CSAT, or whatever practice you want to do, you can do it. CSAT, don't neglect it completely, because when you are in touch of CSAT, maths के touch में है, reasoning के touch में है, ठीक है, comprehension also if you are practicing. So this will create a mindset that okay, you know the things, will it will give the confidence, and you can do it, you can perform better during the examination. Okay, so and one more and another important thing is that never leave current affairs also. You have to revise current affair every day, because current affairs is so huge, right? from complete 1 year, maybe beyond. If you are revising it, don't think that you'll revise in the end 4 days, 5 days, completely current affairs. No, current affairs slot. I have already told you that current affairs slot should be there every day. Now the time has come to revise the whole current affairs which you have read. So जो पढ़ चुके हैं, you make a time, you make a, I have already discussed that you make a schedule. Those who have joined late can refer to the video again, the beginning. Okay, those who have joined, few of you have joined now. So whatever important, many important things you have actually missed it. So you just join, read the watch the video from the start. So those who have completed the revision of current affairs once or twice should also continue revising it again. Put a slot every day and revise it till the end. Okay, so at least three revisions is a must for current affairs, otherwise the recall will be not so good. Fourth revision is much better. Just one revision or two revision won't be sufficient. Okay, so this is one thing. Another thing, based on what you have, what you are studying, and what is your, what can be your schedule. Already I've told you that make a plan for yourself, for your scheduling of your studies, what target you are going to meet each day, each hour. You have to keep track of your every hour now. The time has gone for the tracking of your schedule and days. The tracking will be there now based on hours, that how much hours you have studied, what you studied in that hour, and are you going to revise it again before the examination, like 2 days before the examination. So whatever things, if you want to revise it again, you should write down in a piece of paper, or whatever thing you are leaving it to for your next revision, you just mention the topic so that you will not forget on the 2 3 days before the examination that okay, I have to revise that. So you keep on writing important stuffs, like for example, many of you want to revise national parks location, you want to revise other rivers, tributaries, whatever things. So you just mention in a page or a piece of paper and keep it with you, so that before the examination you should be overall, you will know that okay, these things I have to revise it again. Okay, so make sure that thing, whatever is important and which you are going to forget it, you have to make a plan for revision once again before the examination. Okay, another important thing, now the whatever precautions you're not taking for your health, now you have to take it. Now your health will determine your performance on the day of examination. Not all that health include the physical health, mental health, okay, and your calmness and the peace of mind. If you are just ignoring your health, going out in the sun, falling ill, or whatever, maybe you're going to outside and eating something which is some street food, leading to some issues in your health before the examination, it will waste your number of days, 2 3 days, 4 days, if you are wasting like this, maybe in the illness, or just before the examination, if you're falling ill on the day of examination, your performance will dip. See, now whatever you can extract from your mind and brain, or from your physical health, that has, the time has come now, and you're falling ill, that means you are not able to make utilize your own body, your mind, for yourself to qualify the examination. So whatever food, street food, water, whatever precaution you want to take for your health, you should take it now. No need to fall ill as of now. And so, and you have to do whatever best thing you can do to keep your mind, and physical well-being, like physical, your body and health in a full, should be healthy. Otherwise your performance will decline subsequently in the examination, and obviously the before the examination also. Okay, so you can also start, if you're doing in the, if you're moving in the evening, to take a walk, jogging or gymming, or maybe yoga, meditation, you can do it, because this will keep you healthy also, and your brain and mind calm also. So it is also one of the important thing which you can start practicing even half an hour also in the evening or in the morning, whichever suits you. Or when you get bored in the from morning to evening if you're reading, so a little walk in the park or whatever you can do, and that can be that will be good. Okay. And now you can change, coming to this point, that you can change your biological clock now. Already you are reading till late in the night, you're getting up late in the morning also, but now the time has come to change the biological clock. You can sleep by 11 and get up by 6 or maybe 5, depends like at what time you are actually sleeping, so that you are in your full frame of mind to to perform during that time when the UPSC actually conducts the examination. That is 9:30 till 11:30 and then 2:30 to 4:30. Okay, don't sleep in the afternoon after 2:30, because when you will sleep every day in that timing, your mind will actually sleep during the examination at the time of CSAT. So your performance will dip and you need to perform in that time. Your mind will feel, sleepy. You will think, okay, I want to sleep. Like that feeling will come during the examination because already you will be tired. Okay. So, but if your sleep clock is also at the same time only, it will again result in more lethargy to your mind, and so your performance will decline. So, if you want to sleep, you want to take rest, you can always take it like between 11:30 till 2:30. Okay, before in the midway. After 2:30, you should not sleep now onwards, because again, if you sleep continuously for 2 weeks, your mindset will also be like that. Okay, so this is also one of the important thing which you have to follow. Okay, and whatever food you are taking, take the home food, or whatever practice you're doing, take the right kind of food, at the right kind of at the right time. Okay, generally avoid, you can definitely start studying between 2:30 to 4:30, or you can start practicing CSAT also at this time if you want, because this time you have to active 9:30 to 11:30 you should be active, and 2:30 to 3:30. I'm not saying that you can solve the paper every day. I'm not saying that, but at least you should be active in reading, or practicing, or revising. Okay, so this is another thing. uh, and some more thing, like one of the most important thing which I want to tell, no need to give any more test series like abhyas and all last week, one more Sunday, this Sunday, like that. Don't waste your time. Already whatever you have done is complete, in itself, and at least 80 questions will come from whatever you will read. Obviously, I told you that 80 to 85 questions will be there, which will be generally known to everyone. Only 10% of the questions, very tough questions, you might not be knowing, less than 10%. Okay, don't focus on that. Focus on what you know already, and make sure that you are going to correct it in the examination, not going to make a wrong choice, because then again, those questions which you know very well, if you are going in the examination and you are getting them wrong, then your work is already over. You can't do much. But those questions which you do not know, everybody do not know, you can leave them, no problem. Only these questions will be less than 10% only. Rest of the questions are completely doable with your present knowledge, same knowledge which you have acquired now, but you have to revise them to be more sure during the examination while marking the options. Okay, so now the game of revision has started. Those who will revise whatever the important topics and whatever things are there, which they have read till now. Till now means not this 2 months, 3 months. Till now, from wherever sources you have read, and whatever sources you think is good enough, you should revise them, because then only you have invested some weeks and months in that, doing that booklet or book, last year, last 4 months, 3 months. If you are not revising it, then all those times which you have already given to that book is completely waste. So now the time has come to revise each and everything whatever you have read, but it should be important, and is good enough source to be taken on the account of revision, so that it will come in the when it comes in the examination, you are able to solve it. Okay, now some of you already have told you how you can overcome your anxiety by making a plan within this 2 weeks of each day and each hour and try practicing it. But still, if some anxiety is there while reading, if you're feeling some anxiety in the examination, you are feeling some anxiety. I will also tell that thing also. है ना? Make sure that no worry, just focus on the nearest target of these 2 weeks. You will do good. And if you're thinking of any other thing, like any anxiety, any uh, mind is like getting blocked, choked, take a break, 10 minutes, and take a you do some what you pranayam from your own seat. Long breathe, hold and like that. So at the time your mind will get sufficient oxygen and it will come down. Okay, everything is related to this panic thing and things like that is basically associated with the anxiety, which obviously trigger a response in the brain to get feared or to run away from the whole thing which is going on. है So make sure that you take a long breath, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Definitely you will be in very calm state, composed, and then you can restart your preparation. Okay, this is if you're feeling some anxiety level now at this point of time. But even in the examination also, if you are in the going to the examination just before the paper, because after you get the paper you don't have any time to think anything, no anxiety, nothing, because already you have to solve the questions and reading the question, understanding, all those things are there already. I've told you to go through the I'll discuss this and just let me complete one more thing. ना? So in the examination, you won't find time to do this all those things. That what we call the pranaya or the breathing activity. There, your mind will be fully focused. Should be focused on the paper, solving the paper. Okay. Now coming to one more thing which I want to tell you. This last 2 weeks are there. Never give up now. The time has gone. And in these 2 weeks where you can give up, because always remember, as I used to tell in my previous webinar also, all the great wars and the all the marathons of are won in the last moment only. And those who are running, those who are studying since hours, since 2 years, 1 year, or last 4 months, 5 months, it will not going to impact, right, in the right way, or whatever effort you have made will not produce the enough results or fruits if you are not studying now. Or so these 2 weeks is this thing only where you can give your best and perform and qualify. ठीक है, so these 2 weeks should not give up in any form. ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत इधर होगा, जस्ट टेक ए काम, है ना, हैव ए थोड़ा घूमने लिया, फिर लिया, वॉक कर लिया, एंड मे बी प्राणायाम, वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग, मैनेज इट एंड कम बैक टू द टेबल एंड स्टडी. ठीक है, नो no excuses for anything, because see whatever excuse you are giving to you only na, ultimately you are going to be get affected. Okay, so never give up now and keep on running. Once you are consistent enough following your targets every day, every hour, you know that where you are reaching, definitely you will reach the goal. ठीक है, क्योंकि ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट कि लास्ट में ही जो लोग पढ़ता है मैक्सिमम, वो बेस्ट उनको रिजल्ट उन्हीं को मिलता है. ठीक है, लास्ट 1 month, लास्ट 1.5 month. ओके, एवरीथिंग. भारती कल्याण हैज टोल्ड मी दैट एफएलटी स्कोर्स आर फ्लक्चुएटिंग. फुल एंड टेंथ, मान लीजिए आपका फुल एंड टेंथ में स्कोर आ रहा है 50 आ रहा है, कभी कभी 80 आ रहा है, कभी फिर आ रहा है 60 आ रहा है. हाउ डज इट मैटर? टेल मी, whatever you have given best, you have given, you are doing it within 2 weeks. अब वो 50 आ रहा है तो थोड़ी ना एग्जाम में 50 मार्क्स आ जाएगा. एग्जामिनेशन पेपर इज completely different. यूपीएससी टेस्ट आर यूपीएससी एग्जाम क्वेश्चंस आर comparatively easier than these FLTs of the test series. And this test series, no test series can ever replicate the level of यूपीएससी एग्जामिनेशन. ठीक है, यूपीएससी के जो क्वेश्चंस होते हैं उसमें ऑलमोस्ट 10 to 15 क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन कॉमन सेंस होते हैं. If you apply right kind of common sense, right kind of way in which you can remove the wrong options, you are going to solve it easily. ठीक है, so FLTs I already told you 15th is the deadline. Whatever FLTs they are done and dusted. जो रिवीजन करना है कर लीजिए, जो पेपर देखना है, जो टेस्ट करना है कल तक करके खत्म करिए, या एक दिन और ले लीजिए. उसके बाद पलट के नहीं देखना है एफएलटीज को, ओवर एंड आउट. ठीक है, अदरवाइज आपकी एंजाइटी में बढ़ता रहेगा. सी एफएलटी स्कोर्स विल ऑलवेज कीप ऑन इंक्रीजिंग डिक्रीजिंग, वो तो रहेगा ही रहेगा, बिकॉज द पेपर्स आर मेड टफर, सम पेपर विल बी इजियर, वहां स्कोर हाई हो जाएगा, फिर कहीं कम हो जाएगा, तो that paper is not going to come in the examination, they are building you, they are helping you to identify your weak areas, तो उस weak areas वर्क करना है, और एक बार वर्क हो गया तो वो ठीक हो गया, then you can proceed to the next level, next level of UPSC. So try to understand that FLT score is will not matter now on, because these 2 weeks whatever you are going to revise it, है ना, totally जितना हो सकता है, that will help you ultimately perform much better than these FLTs. Okay, so no need to of any FLTs further. ठीक है, अब द लास्ट डे ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन क्या करना है, दैट मीन्स संडे है, दैट इज 28 27th मई, सैटरडे, और वॉट एवर डेज यू, फ्राइडे तक मोस्टली यू मेक ए टारगेट कि थर्सडे और फ्राइडे तक आप सब खत्म कर लें, सैटरडे डोंट क्रिएट पैनिक इन योर सेल्फ कि सैटरडे आ गया अब कैसे होगा, है ना, अब इतना सारा रह गया है, तो पैनिक हो जाएगा फिर, और वन डे बिफोर द एग्जामिनेशन any panic attack, any anxiety level will only harm you, it will not do good, because कुछ उस दिन होने वाला है नहीं बहुत जल्दी जल्दी में, ठीक है, ऑलरेडी आप उसमें रहोगे, डिस्टर्ब स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में रहोगे, घर से भी फोन आएगा, ठीक है, दोस्तों का आएगा, अरे मेरा नहीं हुआ, तुम्हारा हो गया कितना, अरे मेरा वो छूट रहा है, ये छूट रहा है, तुम्हारा कितना छूट गया है, अरे तुम भी, अरे मेरा सब छूटा ही हुआ है, जो बात कर रहे, अरे यार ये तो मैं भी भूल गया, तो मैं भी कर गया, तो मुझे याद ही नहीं आ रहा है, कैसे करूंगा, डोंट वरी, वो जो आपको याद नहीं आ रहा, वो क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा है कल, ठीक है, मैं भी सोचता था ऐसे कि अरे ये छूट गया, वो क्वेश्चन आती नहीं था एग्जाम में, जो पढ़ा होता था उसमें से आता था, जो नहीं पढ़ा होता था वो किसी को नहीं आता था, ठीक है, तो ऐसा होता थोड़ी ना कि आपको आपको नहीं आता तो एग्जामिनर को पता चल गया उसने डाल दिया क्वेश्चन वो, ठीक है, एक दो क्वेश्चन तो ऐसे आ सकते हैं, नॉट कि 10 क्वेश्चन आ गए जो आपने बिल्कुल भूल गया और वही आ गया सारे, नहीं होता ऐसा, प्रैक्टिकल इंग्लिश बिकॉज यू सी लैक्स ऑफ कैंडिडेट्स आर अपियरिंग, आप जैसी सोच है वैसे कितनों की सोच है, मैक्सिमम पीपल आर नॉट थिंकिंग अरे मेरा तो ये रह गया, मेरा रह गया, थोड़ी ना सबका जो नहीं आता वो एग्जामिनर ने डाल उसने उसमें डाल दिया, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, तो हार्डली एक या दो क्वेश्चन जो आप भूले हुए हैं वही आ जाएगा, वो आपको नहीं आएगा, सारे क्वेश्चन नहीं आने वाले, सो मेजरली वो क्वेश्चन आने वाले जो आपको आते हैं, उसमें गलती नहीं करनी है, बस यही फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड से जाना है, राइट, ये चीज है। अब सेकेंडली वन डे बिफोर द एग्जामिनेशन क्या करना है, आप उठेंगे सैटरडे को अपना फुल्ली कंपोज, अपना जो भी आपको पढ़ना, जो भी टारगेट आपने सेट किया है, आइदर यू हैव सेट द मैपिंग, आर्ट एंड कल्चर कुछ पोर्शन करिएगा, पूरा आर्ट एंड कल्चर मत करिएगा, बिकॉज लास्ट डेट इज नॉट गोइंग टू कंप्लीट, सम पोर्शन में भी जैनिज्म बुद्धिज्म करना है, या साइंस सेंटर का कुछ पार्ट करना है, या करंट अफेयर्स, वॉट एवर यू हैव डिसाइडेड, दैट इज प्री डिसाइडेड, ठीक है, उस दिन डिसाइड नहीं, पहले से अभी से आज से डिसाइड कर लेंगे आप कि व्हाट इज देयर फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2 weeks, सो ऑन सैटरडे व्हाट इज डिसाइडेड, यू ट्राई टू रिवाइज इट, आपने रिवीजन किया, अपना आपका टाइम है, आपने खाना खाया, उस टाइम में जो बताया ना आपको 9 to 11:30 एंड 2:30 to 4:30, ये वाला टाइमिंग में आपको डेफिनेटली पढ़ाई करनी है, ठीक है, ये आप मेक श्योर करिए, सो दैट योर बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक एंड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट इफेक्ट इज देयर ड्यूरिंग द एग्जामिनेशन, एंड बेस्ट पार्ट क्या होगा कि इसमें आप सी सेट करिए उस वाले टाइमिंग में, और इसमें करिए आप जीएस, तो डेफिनेटली आपको 9:30 से 11:30 करनी चाहिए, ठीक है, so that your mind is aligned as per the everyday routine, so that your mind will be in best functionality, and with the help of context effect, जो कि एक साइकोलॉजी का कॉन्सेप्ट है कि whatever you doing in that time every day, your mind will do that thing in every day time, क्यों हमको शाम को 5 ही बजे लगता है कि चाय पीना चाहिए, क्योंकि एवरीडे आप शाम को 5 से 5:30 बजे चाय पीते हैं, तभी आपको मन करता है चाय पीने का मन कर रहा है, वो डेट इज बेसिकली कॉन्टेक्स्ट इफेक्ट, योर माइंड इज सेइंग अब चलो 5 बज गया मुझे चाय चाहिए, सो द सेम थिंग अप्लाइज हियर आल्सो, या आपको नींद आनी नहीं होती, आपको 11 बजे के बाद 2 बजे अपने आप नींद आ जाती है, चाहे कुछ भी कर लें, ठीक है, सो द रीजन इज कॉन्टेक्स्ट इफेक्ट, सो मेक यूज ऑफ दिस कॉन्टेक्स्ट इफेक्ट, so can we meet you after the prelims examination Delhi, sure, I'm not in Delhi, I may be or may not be, whatever I'll be there I will announce it, ठीक है, don't worry about all those things, अभी आपको फोकस करना है एग्जाम में, तो see now what I was telling that on Saturday, तो अपना आपने यू हैव योर ओन शेड्यूल, यू फॉलोड इट, नाउ यू आर गोइंग टू अपना आपने लंच कर लिया, अपना जो भी आपने शाम हो गया 5 o'clock, यू अपना जिम वूम गए या वट एवर वॉक किए, वट एवर यू प्लान ऑलरेडी प्री प्लान, यू केम बैक, ओके, नाउ वट एवर यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी, योर स्टडी टाइम इज अप टिल 8 ओनली, 8 बजे तक ही आपको पढ़ना है ना, यू स्टडी मैक्सिमम टिल 8 PM, बिकॉज उसके बाद आप पढ़ेंगे तो आपका कुछ ना कुछ तो छूटा ही रहेगा, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू कंप्लीट इट कि भाई आज मेरा 8 बजे पूरा हो गया, 8 से 9 हो जाएगा, 9 से 10, 11, 12, एंग्जायटी लेवल बढ़ता जाएगा, फिर रात में नींद नहीं आएगी, राइट? So the important thing is that कि whatever you have read it, whatever you made a plan, try to complete everything by 8 p.m. उसके बाद you can have your dinner, ठीक है? पैक योर ऑल थिंग्स कि कल क्या जाना है, तो वो जो कपड़े हैं, whatever clothes you want to wear, whatever pencil, pen, whatever things is required, black color dot pens, everything you try to put it, which bag you want to keep it, bottles, फूड कुछ आप रख सकते हैं, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल यू कैन कीप बिस्किट्स एंड ऑल, के बीच में कभी कुछ खाने को नहीं मिला, सेंटर इज वेरी फार ऑफ, somewhere you'll get some center where there is no fooding is there, so you have should have your biscuits, and you can keep some chocolates so that you get an high energy there, and water bottle at least 1 liter, 2 liter, तो 1 liter तो मिनिमम रखिए, if you want to take more you can take, no problem, but उसमें फिर heavy हो जाता है ले जाने में, so 1 liter you keep the bottle, then whatever things you which is you require you should do it the night itself, then you should close your books and all, whatever phone calls you to make parents and all, whatever you can do, and then go on to sleep, go to the bed by 11 p.m. ठीक है? Mostly you will find that little bit anxiety will be there, therefore you are not going to थोड़ा थोड़ा you will be, it will difficult to स्लीप, भाई 11 बजे नींद नहीं आएगी, 12 बजे भी बच सकते हैं, नींद नहीं आएगी, बट डोंट वरी, जस्ट कीप ऑन, कीप द लाइट्स ऑफ, बी ऑन योर बेड, slowly steadily whatever your mind will be thinking, let it think, no problem, just वो पूरे साल भर का आपको you'll find a whole year is rotating in front of you, if you have worked hard and you want this that मेरा पीटी निकले, तो माइंड में आपके कुछ ना कुछ चलता रहेगा, so don't worry, just be on your bed, you'll find that डोंट लुक इनटू द अलार्म, है ना, और अपने मोबाइल में अपना टाइम और मैसेजेस, डोंट गो ऑन दैट पार्ट, वो आपको टाइम वेस्ट कर देगा, ठीक है? जस्ट मतलब डोंट सी द टाइम, बी ऑन बेड, मे बी यू विल स्लीप आफ्टर 1 or 2 hours, जब एंजाइटी लेवल थोड़ा भी डाउन होगा, योर माइंड विल बी दैट स्टेट दैट sleep will come. If you want to induce faster sleep, so before sleeping have a glass of milk with that turmeric milk and all, वो आप कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? So that you fell asleep faster, but even if you're not feeling sleepy, और बहुत बार मुझको भी ऐसा हुआ है कि I fell asleep after 3 a.m. in the morning, मतलब 3 बजे या 4 बजे नींद आई है, I did not know that कितना बजे, लेकिन फिर मेरी 6 बजे आँख खुल गई है, 6 a.m. But don't worry, if you even have slept for 2 hours or 1 hour or 3 hours, your state of mind is very much active during the examination. आपको सीसेट में थोड़ा बहुत डिफिकल्टी हो सकता है, नींद हल्की फुल्की आ सकती है, मतलब आती भी है, लेकिन डोंट वरी अबाउट इट, है ना? उसके पहले भी मैं उसके आपको चाय वाय पी लीजिए ना, सब कर लेना है, थोड़ी थकान हो जाती है क्योंकि ऑलरेडी समर्स है, तो थोड़ा सा लेथार्जी रहता है, बट डोंट वरी, सो मॉर्निंग में आप यू विल बी पूरे फ्रेश रहेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी, बिकॉज योर स्टेरॉइड लेवल्स विल बी हाई, it will be higher because of the level of the examination, the level of effort you have already put it since so many years, so therefore your alertness will be high, so don't worry on that कि अगर 2 घंटा सोया 3 घंटा सोया तो मैं how much I will perform, you will perform definitely very good, it does not depend on the sleep, है ना? बट उस पर ज्यादा पैनिक नहीं होना है, जस्ट यू मेनी ऑफ यू विल गेट साउंड स्लीप ऑल्सो, ठीक है? सो डिपेंड्स ऑन द एंजाइटी लेवल एंड वॉट एवर, सो किसी को आएगा कम, किसी को ज्यादा, बट डजेंट मैटर, एग्जाम यू कैन गो, आई हैव नेवर स्लेप्ट इन एनी ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन इन माई सोल, मतलब मेंस में भी मुझे नींद नहीं आती थी, पीटी में नहीं आती थी, पर ऐसा कुछ नहीं, पेपर अच्छे होते थे, मेंस भी निकला है, पीटी भी निकला है, ठीक है? तो it does not matter much, so that is what I'm telling you, because so you should not get panicked on the day examination कि मैं तो 2 ही घंटे, मुझको याद नहीं मैं कितने घंटे सोया हूँ, कोई बात नहीं, it will not matter, so उसमें आपने चाय वाय पिया, अगले दिन भी मतलब सॉरी बीच में इंटरवल हुआ, तो यू हैव टेकन योर फूड और यू विल गेट सम फूड हियर एंड देयर, तो वहां खा के फिर अपना चाय वाय पी के अपना फिर से अलर्ट मोड में रहेंगे, ठीक है? some of the candidates will take the Red Bull and all, I'm not saying to take it or not, it's the totally individual, है ना, whatever you are going to decide, it's up to you only, ठीक है? So all those things you can do, and then CSAT में already I've told you the strategy, in the GS paper I told you the strategy that iteration, first round, second round, third round, if you're not making about all 3 rounds, at least 2 rounds, first round should be of the definitely those questions which you should mark it, second round will be of the those questions which you can eliminate two, or maybe one more you can eliminate, है ना? वन मोर वाला तो हम लास्ट में करते हैं, पर अगर दो राउंड होते हैं तो सेकंड वी हैव टू फाइनल, है ना? दोज क्वेश्चन व्हिच यू डू नॉट नो और मे बी यू जस्ट एलिमिनेट वन ऑप्शंस, इट्स अप टू यू दैट जिसमें नहीं आता उसको तो नहीं करना है। एंड दोज क्वेश्चन वेयर you can eliminate one option, you have to think that how much you have attempted based on that, ना like 85 plus questions if you're attempting, then it's a good thing, good attempt, right? 90 plus also is also good, but don't go मतलब जबरदस्ती का नहीं मारना है, just like that कि I want to put a tick, so 95 plus 98 99, it does not matter, मतलब it depends that if you know the answer then only you do it, okay? And those questions which you are going to eliminate and you think that you have eliminated the right way, है ना? ऐसे नहीं जबरदस्ती का एलिमिनेशन नहीं कि नहीं यार नहीं ये नहीं होगा, मन मेरा कह रहा है ये नहीं होगा, वैसा नहीं। सो मेक इट द एलिमिनेशन based on the logic or your previous knowledge also, ठीक है? One more thing, that whatever comes your mind in the GS paper in the very beginning, generally it is correct. I already discussed it. The first thing which you comes in mind कि इसका आंसर A है, मुझे याद है. When you overthink, then your mind will change and you will think, okay, maybe B is also there, C भी हो सकता है, D भी हो सकता है. Then you will get in a confusion state and you will forget that which was your best choice. So in that case, whatever comes in your mind in the beginning, first mark A, उसको मार्क कर लेना है, देन यू कम टू द later also if you want to put more information on it, put your old more mind on it, then you can take it later, at least you know the that this choice has come in their mind in the very beginning. Okay, so okay, now the question is coming from Mohit. Yes, Mohit, tell me. Mohit, you want to ask the question? Hmm. Okay, anyways,
Sorry,
ask.
sorry.
Yes. Okay, anything? Okay, these things I want to actually discuss, right? In the day of examination before one day, and in the interval that once your GS paper is over and you have the CSAT, never ever discuss anything with anyone. Why? Because आप डिस्कस करेंगे किसी से, somebody will say, नो नो इसका तो बी था, उसका तो सी था, अरे आपको तो चार गलत हो गया, पांच गलत हो गया, यू विल थिंक यार 10 में से पांच गलत हो गया, अब मैं कितना गुजरूंगा, तो मैं तो क्या 30 गलत हो जाए तो मैं तो, यू विल फील डिस्ट्रैक्टेड, आपका मोटिवेशन लेवल और डिक्लाइन हो जाएगा, सी सैट में परफॉर्मेंस डिप हो जाएगा, है ना? यू नेवर नो दैट पर्सन, द पर्सन whom you are discussing is right or wrong. He has told as per his own knowledge, है ना? He might be wrong, है ना? Right? So don't ever discuss any question in the interval time with anybody. Even if they're discussing, you move out from there. Those those you, if you're sitting with your friend, if you want to discuss, you or maybe two three friends are discussing, you just move out from that table, move out from those place where they're discussing. No, no, मुझे discuss नहीं करना. Whatever is going to happen will happen after CSAT only. I will go in the room and I will see the answer. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. इतना जल्दी नहीं है मुझे. I have to, what I have performed has already done. So going don't actually discuss and make yourself again in trouble and deep tension, which will result in again declining your performance in CSAT. Okay, because CSAT has become very important now, and because of many people failing in CSAT, the cutoff is constantly declining. 84 85 cutoff हो रही है. That is what, that is because of the many people failing in CSAT who are scoring good marks in GS are failing in CSAT, तो फिर उनका हुआ नहीं, तो marks are declining. So therefore it's very important to qualify CSAT. Okay, and don't reduce the attempt in CSAT. Whatever you want to do it, you should do it, complete it, and give the whatever the time you have, you should utilize and complete the CSAT. Already I've discussed the strategy of CSAT. If anyone of you have missed it, already all videos are shared in the CMP 2023, even in the YouTube also. You can revisit. Okay, so finally, all of you should work hard. These 2 weeks can change the whole situation which you are facing today, can change the whole scenario of yourself and even your family members, can even change the level of prestige and the whatever things which you are thinking that you will get. to when you join the civil services can change your life tremendously. You can never imagine. You just as a common person or common student, you will become a very important person, VIP or VVIP in days to come. So just utilize these 2 weeks. Nevertheless, don't give it uh, too much importance that it will affect your health within 2 weeks. ठीक है, हेल्थ बैलेंस करते हुए, एंजाइटी बैलेंस करते हुए, टाइम एंड स्लीप भी बैलेंस करते हुए, और डिस्ट्रैक्शन और ये सबसे दूर हटते हुए टोटली पढ़ाई पे फोकस करना है। ठीक है, यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एग्जामिनेशन which for which you have already given your years, and these 2 weeks should be able to make yourself enough competent, enough prepared, and with fully read everything with the full revision. Definitely you can go and crack the examination. Okay, all the very best. Any other query you can ask me now. Whatever query you are facing, even whatever problems you are facing, you can call me anytime. है ना, मॉर्निंग से लेकर रात के 12-1 बजे तक भी कॉल करोगे, आई विल टेक द कॉल बिफोर द डे ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन, 2 days 5 days, कभी भी। ठीक है, मैं आई ऑलवेज टेक ए कॉल, राइट। कभी भी कर सकते हैं। अब तो मैं और आई विल बी मोर व्हाट यू कॉल अप्रोचिंग टू यू कि भाई आपने कितना कितना पढ़ लिया है, और जो भी प्रॉब्लम है यू जस्ट कॉल मी एंड डिस्कस विद मी। ठीक है, कोई भी पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड टू यूपीएससी और उसके हिसाब की पढ़ाई ना हो रहा है या कुछ और हो रहा है, एनीथिंग यू वांट टू डिस्कस यू कैन ऑलवेज डिस्कस टू मी, बट make sure that you are utilizing these 2 weeks completely, minute by minute, hour by hour. Okay, any other query you have? No queries, all are set to study. Very good. So my best wishes to you. Any other important thing will be there, I'll share in the CMP 2023. Or I want to revise the test for third time. Yes, Karula, you can revise. Third time you want to revise, you revise it maybe 15th 16th, एक दो दिन और ले लो, 1 or 2 more days you can take and revise it completely. No issues. देखो रिवीजन में तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है ना, बिकॉज ऑफ द लेसर टाइम आई एम आस्किंग फॉर 2 रिवीजन ऑफ द टेस्ट पेपर्स, बट इफ यू हैव मोर टाइम, वन मोर रिवीजन कर लीजिए, नो डाउट अबाउट इट। Okay, then all the best of luck. Another query, any other problem, always get back to me, don't hesitate to call me. करंट अफेयर्स अप्रैल वाला पूरा नहीं हुआ है, तो अभी तो मे का जस्ट मार्केट में आ गया होगा ना, तो यू जस्ट ट्राई टू रीड, कंप्लीट इट, एंड टेक मेक एटलीस्ट 3 रिवीजन। अभी तो टाइम है ना, 2 weeks, एवरी डे यू मेक अ स्लॉट, रिवाइज इट। ओके, यस, ठीक है। So we finished the whole prelim mentorship program now, and any other query, I'm still there. After mains, after prelims also I'm there. कुछ भी के लिए I'm there. ठीक है, don't worry, just call me and we'll discuss any issues which you're facing. Okay, best of luck. Make best use of this time. May all of you come with flying colors. All the very best. Thank you.